Today I wanted to remake the world of Pet Simulator 99 in just an hour. As you probably know, this game has taken far longer than an hour to actually make. And not only is there not just one area, but 99 of them. So I honestly do not expect to make it very far, but I wanted to try my best. And I wanted to see if I could make at least 5 of the areas, and if I do manage to do it, then I win the challenge. But if I do not manage to recreate 5 of the areas within the hour, then I have to give away a huge pet. And honestly, I don't mind doing that, so I kind of hope that we don't win, but at the same time, I don't want to say I lost the challenge, bro. So game is on. Now, firstly, I kind of have to design or think about how they design each world. The first thing I've noticed is that every world definitely has a circle in it, such as this world. So one thing I could do is firstly do this little like pathway around the map before I actually begin like connecting everything together. I also actually have an announcement too, because I am making my own game, which is releasing this week, like an actually full game, and I can't wait to show you guys it later in this video. One area I kind of wanted to replicate was the dig site area, the fossil dig site like zone, and possibly the one after the pyramids. I think they are actually pretty easy for me to do, and I can do it pretty fast. So that is the first thing we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and pull up Roblox Studio. Okay, here we are, and it is time to cook. So the first thing we do is just click base plate to make the pure version of a Roblox game, which actually has absolutely nothing in it. Now, like I said, I need to actually build the little circle or like the square to where players can walk. So let's go ahead first do that. And I think it's good that if I just go ahead and like do it as a square, just like straight up, and then we can basically say like there's a hole in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is go like this, and then we can go ahead like lengthen one of these sides, and then we just duplicate this onto the other side just like so, and then this onto the other side. Getting this perfect isn't too important because I mean, bro, we have 1 hour to make everything, and I cannot be wasting that hour trying to make stuff perfect. So there we go, that is the circle. And I noticed PetSim also has like a little bit more off to it. So what I can do is go ahead do this to where it connects like to the next area whenever we actually make it work. And there we go. Same with the other side. And now this is basically where the stuff is gonna go. So what we can do is copy another one of these and then bring it down here. But instead we make this one go a little lower. And you can't see much right now. But if I go ahead change the color to like green. Okay, that is way too green. Actually, Roblox has a grass option, bro. You know what? Let's just go ahead and click that, bro. There we go. We got grass now. Why is it still so green, bro? Okay, that is way too dark. And that is also still way too dark. Okay, that is good enough. I will never become a developer, bro. I have actually no idea what I'm doing. But, hey, I promise my new game is actually very good. So, I will show you guys that later. But let's go ahead and add some color to that as well. And there we go. This can like be our base area. And you know what? Let's go just search up trees in the toolbox or something, bro. Let's see. Can we find some trees? And okay, yes, there is some. So let's just go and use this one. And also, we need some hills because I know this pet sim has a lot of that over every single area. So yeah, there we go. This is perfect. Bro, this is just what we need. Okay, and then basically what I'm going to go ahead and do is design this. However, I don't want it to look repeated. So one thing that I am going to do is firstly, let's go ahead and expand this area a little bit by just adding more grass. Kind of just on the outside, not much. And then what we can do, like I said, is just expand out this. So this has already taken me like 5 minutes, by the way, which is a little bit embarrassing. But let's go ahead and just set around these little bushes, and then we can just mess around with what they look like. And hopefully it should look pretty good in the conclusion. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's just duplicate that, bro. We don't have time to be wasting on this. There we go. Come on. Is this good? good. I think we need a little bit more, not gonna lie. There we go. Let's do that, and then we can go ahead, bring this up a little bit and place it on this side. Perfect. So what I'm kind of making is this little area right here, the first one, or I guess the second one, whichever one you want to call it. We can also worry about the like little details later, but right now the main priority I think we should have is to actually finish the builds, because that is very important. And without the builds, that means I have basically lost this challenge, and so far this is only the first area. And in the meantime, while I'm building this, I did want to tell you guys even more about my game, because the thumbnail that you saw when you first clicked on this video, it actually has a part of my game in it, and that is the game icon, which it looks very cool, but I can't just show it yet because I can't tell you what the game is. However, I will promise you that it's probably one of the best games you've ever played. I enjoy it probably more than I enjoy Pet Sim 99 right now, but overall both are really amazing games, and right now I could say you definitely want to play when it comes out. So definitely join the Discord server in the description for it, and I also have more leaks later in this video, which I'm gonna have to copy and paste this to make my next area, and I need to make sure that I am doing it right. So let's select everything, and yeah, okay, that is correct, and let's just go ahead, build to the second area. There we go. This is basically how Pet Sim does it, which is kind of interesting if they're building their areas like this. I did not think I was gonna be able to figure that out, but hey, this is how it is. This one though is the one that I want to kind of make it look like the dig site, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. And the first thing I'm gonna do is make this grass sand, because that's what we need to do. And there we go. That's I think a pretty good color. And now I think I can change the stone to sand. Yeah, there we go. Let's go and apply that. There we go. And we can kind of go ahead, do that on the outside, maybe a little bit of a darker sand for the outside. Yeah, that might just look better in comparison. And you guys have to keep in mind, Pet Sim was built with like 20 developers, bro. So please cut me some slack, man. This is a lot of work. Now, what we will do for this area is actually expand out the sides a little bit, because I feel like the sides are a little too small. And like the fossil dig site inside of the actual game, I need to make sure that I build these pillars or whatever on the corners, because this is important, and I think I can actually make that myself completely. So let's go to the side real quick and actually just build some pillars. This is the first thing we need to do, and I need to like choose a wood looking color. I don't exactly know what looks like wood. Okay, that's good enough. You know, whatever. Who cares, bro? But let's go and choose this, and then let me compare it to the size here. And then what we can do is flatten this out a little bit more. And then what we do is make it even smaller and just send this straight up. Wait a minute. Okay, that is not what the game looks like. Okay, I guess we can do that, but then we also have to make that a little bit longer, because that's what they did. And I want to make it look as similar as I possibly can. So there we go. Let's do that, and then let's bring it over here, actually, so we can make it a little easier. What is this? Failed to save. Okay, there we go. Let's go and just make a square shape, and then we need to fill in the middle. How do we do that? I have absolutely no idea, but I think the idea we should have is to just copy and paste it to the top, change the color to something a little bit lighter, and increase it a little bit, and then maybe like this, I can go ahead, just like bring it up and down like how the game has. And okay, that doesn't look too bad. There we go. I actually kind of like that, bro. I mean, it looks very ugly, but you know, it's going to work, bro. Hey, man, I've tried my hardest. But let's go and place this like right here in the corner. Why not? And then what we can do is rotate it a little bit, and even if we want, we can duplicate one to the layer above it. And what just happened, bro? Okay, let's go and try that again. Duplicate it to the top, as I was saying, and then place it like that. And then what we can do is copy another one for the side, because it looks a little bit weird when it just goes a pillar straight up. So what I'm going to do is place another one of these pillars like on the side next to it so it looks a little bit more normal. And there we go. We can connect them like that. This is what the games version looks like. I didn't even notice they had a bridge on this side, but this is kind of what I was going for over here. And I just noticed they got a little bit of it kind of poking out. So I'm also going to go ahead and do that by just, you know, increasing these bars a little bit. And I'm not going to make them perfect so it looks more realistic, if that makes sense. There we go. That looks pretty good, bro. But I spent like 10 minutes making that. We need to get to the next area immediately. So what I'm going to do is build the borders for that previous area now. And what I can do is just copy and paste these ones that we had from earlier. But instead, this time we can actually go ahead, change their color if it lets us. Oh my god, yes we can. This is actually amazing. Let's go ahead and do that. That is a perfect color for this. And there we go. Now we need to just start building the sides once again like we did earlier. Now I did want to take the time to tell you guys about my game because like I said, it's coming out very soon and possibly this week. We are hoping to release it this week on it has a lot of really cool stuff coming in it, and it's honestly one of the best games that I've ever made, and I am so proud of it. I think a lot of you guys are gonna absolutely love it. I'll put like some leaks on the screen, and I mean, it's a really good game. You know, I think we are always gonna be updating it like weekly, unlike how Betsum, you know, takes like 3 weeks, and I'm gonna be uploading a lot on it as well, and we're always gonna be like listening to the community. I feel like, you know, if it's a game that I don't enjoy like playing myself, why would I make it? So that's why we're making sure it's a very good game, and I promise you guys will enjoy it so much if you play it. So go ahead, join the Discord server for it in the description, because I will be announcing more stuff in there. And like I said, it is coming very, very soon, so be on the lookout, bro. We are basically done with the game, and it is not actually the game that I was talking about last time. This is a completely different game, and I honestly love this one so much. And it does have pets and everything in it, so it's definitely something you probably want to look into. But there we go. I think this area is pretty near completed. We can actually go ahead and see if like we can find a portal or something. I don't know if I'm gonna find exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, I can't, but I guess we can make use of this. And what in the world? Dude, this portal is massive, but what I was gonna do is actually shrink it down a little bit and then place it on the map to kind of resemble the dig site. So what we can do is go ahead and place it right there, make it even bigger if we want to. And then some way that I like to fill up these spaces, guys, is I just get a single Roblox part, I rotate it, and I expand it like this. And then what we do is just basically rise this thing up to where it basically just covers like everything. And then same with the other side. And then what I can do is just make this yellow and then make it neon so it looks like it's kind of glowing and that you can enter it. That's how kind of Pet Sim has done it. Not in this game, but in Pet Sim X, this is kind of how it was done. And I am also gonna change the color of this to like that or something so it stands out a little bit more. There we go. The next area I want to make is this one, because this one's also really easy for me to do, and it's called the Red Desert. So what we need is basically just the same floor and then some rocks and some cactuses. And before we do that, I am actually just gonna copy this a little more so that we can go ahead and add it more onto this area. I feel like it's still a little bit empty, so what I'm gonna do is just submerge it into this wall right here, and there we go. That doesn't look too bad. I mean, to be realistic, I would never ever actually use that, but yes, it's not too bad. Now we do the same thing we did a little bit ago, and we just copy the ground once again and just paste it onto the next area. Bro, not gonna lie, I am not too disappointed about this. I'm a little bit happy about how it's turning out, not gonna lie. I don't think it looks that bad. I want you guys to let me know if you think this looks good or not. But I think it genuinely looks good. I mean, I do not think it's that bad, bro. Especially considering the fact that we have to make this in an hour. It's pretty good effort. Now we need some cactuses, so let's go and find cactus. And bro, there's no way there's not one. Wait, I spelled it completely wrong. Okay, there we go. There is a lot of cactuses, and come on, please place down. There we go, and we can just go ahead and randomly scale these around the map and rotate them, because why not? And okay, there we go. Okay, I think 3 is enough. This is basically how it is in Pet Sim, and I can go ahead and copy that to the other side as well, so that, you know, we kind of are reflecting the work. And then what we need is some rock, bro, because we need to place some rocks around the middle, or in the middle, I guess. And there we go. This is gonna work, bro. I noticed like my Pet Sim game is a little bit too realistic, but I guess that's fine. We can go ahead and make this one pretty big, and then a smaller one right next to it like that, and then we just copy and paste it to the other side. And there we go. Third area is basically complete. All we have left to do is to do these little mountains on the side, which I hate doing. Okay, this looks very red, bro, but honestly, that might just have to work for today. I don't have the time to perfect it. So let's just go ahead and work with it, and let's expand this a little bit. And then what we can do is select all of them and just start copy and pasting again. Bro, I'm making every single area larger and larger in like size, which is a small problem, but at the same time, I kind of have to, so that we can fit all of these bushes here. There we go. We are almost done with this area. Come on, just a little bit more, man. And okay, that is way too much on that side. Come on, just give me 4 of these. There we go. We are complete with the third area. And for the next area, it would only be right if I did one of the new zones. So that's what I'm kind of gonna do, and possibly put my own little twist on it. And for this one, I had the idea of instead of just like making a rainbow, I could make it an obby similar to this one, to where you actually have to land your jumps to make it to the next area, which we can build by copying and pasting this area once again, except we go up this time. Instead of it like just being on the same level, it's actually going to be higher, similar to how Pet Sim does it once again. And there we go. Okay, I think that is pretty good. And there we go. So now we can start building these areas all the way up here. And the first area I'm going to do is probably just going to be, I think it might be very easy for me to make an area like this one where it's cloudy. I don't think I can build that castle there though, but we're going to try our best with this. So the first step is to actually just make the ground like really close to pink or white. That color works actually perfectly fine. And then we can go ahead and make that another color. And then we need to type in clouds, because we need to find some clouds. And I think this is a pretty good one. This is not bad. Wait a minute. There's actually a full rainbow with clouds. Okay, so what I could do is make this massive, just like so. And we put it over the entire area, bro. Just like that. I think that would look really cool. The only problem with it is that it has a shadow, and what I can do is actually disable that to where it does not cast the shadow, and that should work if I actually change the one that is down here too. There we go. I fixed it. It works now, and we can actually go ahead and start placing some clouds. So let's go ahead and begin with this one, and I can just size it big for the first set. And we can just build these all around this map. This time we don't actually need borders, really. It can just kind of be the clouds, because that's how Pet Sim does it too. They actually just have clouds around the area. And what I can do is just move them up a little bit, you know, make a bigger, more fluffy. And okay, there we go. Let's place it down just like so. And that does not look bad. Bro, I gotta give myself an A for effort here, man. I am seriously trying to do this, guys, and we are about to run out of time. And I still need to build one more area, bro. Okay, we need to go a lot faster than that. There we go. Boom. Just place some clouds around the map. Who cares where they go? There we go. That's good enough. And then we need to do one more area. So let's go ahead and copy this. Boom. Let's go over here. And we can actually delete the cloud, bruh. For this last area, I'm thinking we kind of replicate the rocket ship. So what we can do is actually just get a rainbow floor like this one. And actually, the colors on this are way too bright. Let's go try this one. This one might be better. Yes, this is actually perfect. And what we can do is expand this a little bit. Because as you know, the last area in Pet Sim is literally just walking on a straight rainbow road for a little while. And we can actually go ahead, delete a little bit of this because it is way too long right now. And okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. So what it looks like to me in Pet Sim is that they basically took this and then they made it a group. So now it's all one thing. And then they just added more parts, except they have different colors and they go up some staircases. So if I go ahead and do that, I actually don't know what size to make this, bro. Oh my God, I suck at this. Remind me to never do this challenge again. There we go. They have it like that. And then what they do is place even more parts and it goes higher with a different color. So let's go do red, I guess. And then once again, they do the same thing. It goes even higher and higher. And honestly, just for the sake of time, I'm only going to do 3 layers. And you know what? Let's make that one blue just like so. And then under that, we need some more clouds, bro. So give me this because we need to actually fill the bottom of this little area with some more clouds. There we go. I filled up around 1 with some clouds, and then I can just copy this and whatever I put on it onto the next little part, bro. Okay, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna look way worse, bro. So I'm not too disappointed. And there we go. Now, what else do we need, bro? What does this look like? Okay, it's just a pad and then like the rocket. So for mine, what I can do is also just make a little pad right here. Expand this way. Color it like a very white or something, and then what we can do is just find a rocket, bro. Rocket, come on, please give me a good one, a good rocket ship. This one looks pretty good. Why are you so small, sir? You need to be a lot bigger if you're trying to go to the moon. There we go. You know what? That's just gonna have to work, dude. I don't know what to do. Okay, there we go. Let's place it in the middle. And then what we can do is search up a portal because as you know, there's a portal above this entire thing. And this one actually looks like it is perfect. So let's go ahead and just make this a lot bigger. It's more of a galaxy portal, but that's just gonna have to work because we do not have time to get the right one for it. So come on. Where did you go, bro? Come over here. And okay, there we go. Let's set it higher and we can honestly just make this a whole lot bigger. Why is there like a gun shape in it? And there we go. We are done, bro. And I think we finished just in time. And there we go. I just added the Pet Simulator X lighting since there's nothing for Pet Simulator 99. And honestly, here are the buildings from Pet Simulator X. So what I could do is just, you know, put these onto the side over here. And there we go. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, right? There we go. I honestly could have used a lot of these, but I didn't want to because I kind of wanted to make it more original. And I didn't want to use something that was already made from the Pet Sim X devs. And I know there's like no coins in these areas, guys, but I mean, I didn't plan on adding coins. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, let's just spam a bunch of these coins around. Who cares? There's usually a lot in each area, and I'm not quite sure how many to be exact, but I just know it's a lot of it. And there we go. That does not look too bad. And we can just go ahead, copy and paste this in every area. There we go. There's all the coins. And like I said, just copy and paste it, bro. It takes like no effort to do that. And then there we go. We can just go ahead, take it onto the last map and onto the very final map. And there is my version of Pet Simulator 99 built in basically an hour. If you were to script it and everything, obviously it's going to take way longer to do. And I promise you guys, my game is a whole lot better. We actually have like a dedicated builder to build everything. And oh my god, I cannot wait till we release it. I promise I'm going to make so many videos on it, and I'm just so excited about it. So join the Discord server for it, link in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, watch the video on the screen. It's one of my best videos yet, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.